on here in a while. You know, I was trying to be, I was being consistent with my videos and all that, but I don't know. I had a lot going on, still got a lot going on. And I couldn't do it because things I had going on. But I am on my YouTube channel live. What y'all got going on? I hope everybody having a great, amazing day. Do you hear me? Ah, it's nice outside. I just came back from getting my dog groomed. Spoiled. Yeah. But yeah, I'm doing all right. I pray that everybody is doing good. I pray that everybody getting along with your family, getting along with God, your family. Because at the end of the day, family is all we got, Sometimes they make us upset. I know I make my family upset. It goes both ways. But at the end of the day, when my family need me, I'm there. I'm going to be there. I don't care how old my children get. They know how to handle themselves. They grown. They know how to do for themselves. But when they call me, I'm going to be there. All of my kids. All. 8 of them. My grandchildren. My husband. My mom. I'm going to be there for my family. If they call me and they need me, I'm there. Period. That's how I go. But my reason for coming on here today is because I had a little extra time. I still got stuff I got to do. I said I was going to stay on here 30 minutes. But you know me, I love to talk. I love to just talk about stuff. But I came on here because I came on here because I just wanted to talk about jobs, just talk about jobs. And sometimes jobs they can take a toll on you, but you got to go to work. You got to work in order to pay your bills. And a lot of stuff on these jobs we don't really have to take, but we do take it because we have to pay our bills, take care of our families and stuff, and most importantly, keep our health insurance, take care of ourselves. There have been 2 jobs that I've been on in my life. I'm 51 years old. And there have been 2 jobs that I've been on in my life that caused me a lot of problems. I mean, stress. I mean, they just, like my first job I had, I was working at Colt. That wasn't my first job, but that was just one of the jobs. And I was working at Kohl's. Started there from when there was nothing in the store. It was brand new. Started there. I started working there. And I really enjoyed working in that store. It was different atmosphere. And I really, really liked working on that job. But for some reason, I just couldn't have no peace. It was always something on that job. And I was doing my job. I was doing what I was asked. My supervisors told me to do stuff. I did it. But for some reason, I never had peace on that job. It was always something. They were calling me to the office about this or calling me to the office about that. And that's been since I've been working, on these jobs, I would have problems and complications on jobs. But and then as I got older and I was working at Kohl's, it was just always something. You go to work stressed out, something always going wrong on your job. It's always something you thinking like, what am I doing? And I feel like on some jobs, I don't know about for other people, but for me, working on these jobs can be stressful. especially if you don't lick ass. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Yes, I'm on YouTube, and I don't want to curse on here, but I just want to say it. If you don't skin and grin with the supervisors, if you don't lick butt, if you don't go around telling on people on the job, and most importantly, if you stand up for yourself, if you feel like, hey, something ain't right, I'm being done wrong, and you stand up for yourself and you talk up for yourself, these supervisors, I'm not saying all, they target you on these jobs. I've been there. Get up in the morning, you like your job, you like what you do, but you hate the people that you involved with, like the supervisors and lead people and stuff like that. And I had been targeted on numerous jobs, and after a while I have to stop and take a look at myself in the mirror and be like, okay, Misty, like, is it you? What can you do better on your job so that you can't be targeted on your job? Because sometimes we have to take a step back and check ourselves. Maybe it's me, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, it's me. Maybe I'm doing something. So you start trying to do things a little different when you go to work. You start trying to take more of an initiative, get a little more pep in your step, and you try to do better on your job. But then, after a while, that still does not work. You still are being targeted on your job, and that's a hurting feeling. And I never forget, I had been on that job for a while, and, trying to do my best. At that time, I was struggling with transportation, trying to get back and forth to work, and I was trying to make it on work on time, and the store manager, she knew my situation. She knew what was going on, even though that's not her fault. I don't have a ride, or I'm struggling with transportation. But you would feel like she would have been a little more, would empathize with me a little more. Not saying show favoritism, but say, hey, she's a good worker. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to get to work on time. I know she's having some complications with getting back and forth to work or whatever or whatnot. But guess what? That wasn't the situation. Even when I did finally get back and forth, was able to get a reliable way back and forth to work, that still didn't work. I remember I came to work one day. Matter of fact, I was late this day, and I came to work, and they called me to the office. I can't remember the lady's name, and they terminated me. I honestly believe it was not because I didn't have transportation or I was late that day. It was simply because management didn't care for me. I'm telling you, it's hard to work on these jobs and be treated fairly. Just doing your job, being at work on time, doing the best that you can. But when you don't suck up the management, and you don't lick their behinds, and you don't go ratting people out, telling on people on these jobs, and you speak up for yourself, you have a hard way to go on jobs. You really do. I'm telling you from experience what I went through. And even just thinking back to that now, it kind of make me a little, in my feelings, because not saying I'm a perfect person, but it just bring back memories of being treated wrong. And then for the state that I live in, they can fire you for any reason. If they don't like, even though they wouldn't say it out of their mouth, but just say, for instance, you come to work with a red shirt on and red socks, and they don't like red. These supervisors will fire you off of your job. They don't care nothing about your family and your well-being. If they feel like they want to fire you from a job, they're going to fire you. They're going to fire you. Because they have the power of the pen. They have the power of the pen to do that. They'll fire you from your job. They don't care if you got 1,000 kids at home. They'll fire you. They will. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, they will fire you. So I feel like if anybody out there, y'all going through something on your job and you're being targeted, you're being retaliated against, you know, take the proper steps to write down everything. Even if you have to record, because sometimes they say, you know, it's illegal to record people without them knowing. But if you're being mistreated on your job and you going through stuff on your job, somebody's mistreating you on your job, and you need to have a paper trail showing where on this day they did this, on this day they done that, on this day they did that. Do that. Record. Write down. You use your phone to take notes, because these supervisors will put you in a trick bag and they will fire you from your job. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they will. And sometimes people go to work, they so stressed out. You can't work like that. They walking on eggshells. You cannot function on your job like that. But you go because you have to pay your bills. You gotta take care of your family. You gotta keep the lights on. You gotta keep food in the refrigerator. So we go to these jobs and we take a lot off of these supervisors on these jobs, and it's a shame. But I'm telling you one thing today. You're going through something on your job, you pray and ask God. When you go in there each morning, you just ask God, God, go in here before me. You know, protect me, cover me. You know, cover me. Because I know what it's like to go on a job and it seems like you just being targeted, people out to get you. I know what it feels like. And some of these supervisors, guess what? You gonna get your baby. Because not only that, but guess what? If you got children, your children got to get out here and work one day. They got to get out here and get jobs and support their family. And it might not come back through you, but it'll come back through your kids. You better believe when you do dirty to people, it'll come back to you. Might not come back through you, but it'll come back through your kids. Because your kids got to get out here. They got to find jobs. They got to go to school. They got to get educations. It will come back on you. Yeah. I do not like seeing anybody being mistreated. I do not like it. I do not like seeing anybody being mistreated, whether it be in their personal life or on a job. I don't like it. And if I see somebody being mistreated, I'm going to speak up. See, that's what's wrong with me now. That's why when I had a job at Walmart, worked at Walmart, they ain't like me, baby. See, that's another way you get targeted too. You speak up for yourself on your job. You speak up for yourself. You let people know how you feel. They don't like that on these jobs. They'll let you go. That what happened to me. I'm gonna speak up for myself. And anybody else, you working on these jobs and these people do you wrong, these supervisors and stuff, speak up for yourself. Talk up for yourself. Do not be scared. I'm telling you, do not be scared to talk up for yourself to these supervisors just because they got the power of opinion. Speak your mind. If you want to talk to them supervisors, make sure you have another member of management in there with you. look, I need you, somebody to come. I want to tell you something. And you tell them supervisors how you feel. Listen, like I said, I done been in all kind of situations. But I hate to see anybody being mistreated on these jobs. These people ain't nothing. If you ain't licking ASS, if you ain't brown nosing, if you ain't telling on people, you can't have no peace on no job, honey. That's what they want you to do. Be running around here telling all on people and stuff. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Karma know everybody's address. She know where you live at. And you'll get it back. You can be out here mistreating people, not just on the job, out here on these streets. You be out here mistreating people, telling lies on people, doing people all kind of different type of ways, and you'll get it back, baby. Believe it. You'll get it back. Sure will. You will get it back. Telling you now. I done had my share of get back. When I was young, I here in these streets running and ripping and running around and ripping and ripping and running and ripping and ripping and running and doing everything I thought I wanted to do. Talking back to my mom and stuff. Talking back to my grandma. Got it back. You get it back. You get a hard way to go. You get a hard way to go, baby. So, you do. You will get a hard way to go. Running around him. Doing all type of stuff to people. Hurting people. Lying on people. This and that. You will get a hard way to go. I'm telling you now. How many minutes I've been on here? I'm for real. I ain't got no views right now. I got one little like. I appreciate that, Brandy. Thank you so much, honey. And if you ain't on YouTube, another thing, sidebar. If you ain't on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, being messy, you ain't got no support. But if I was on here telling all kind of lies and all that, child, I have some views, team. But sidebar back. If you're being mistreated on your job, you pray about it. If you've been done wrong on your job, pray about it. It's going to be okay. Yeah. And to all my family out there, I love all of my family. I'm just on here talking about different stuff. Just join in, chime in, or goodbye. To all my kids out there, I love you. To my daughter, LaCourcia Patrice Wilson, I love you. I may not have raised you, but I love you. And I think about you all the time. Sure do. Now, hey, I got one viewer. I'm gonna try to stay here and listen. How you doing? No, I ain't telling lies on nobody. We ain't telling lies over here. We ain't being messy over here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. But yeah, I just had that on my mind because it's been a lot going on. But I tell you one thing. Boy, if I could call names on him, but I can't call no names. God say, hold your peace. Hold your peace and let the Lord fight your battle. He'll fight them better than we can. Sometimes you be wanting to retaliate and somebody out and down to the ground. But we can't do that. Listen, we got to hold our peace and let the Lord fight our battles. Because he can fight them better than we can, honey. When I tell you, let go and let God. Whew. Now listen. I know I was talking about, it was just some stuff on my mind. I'm all over the place. But I'm at peace right now. You hear that? You don't hear nothing but the dryer. Okay, nothing but the dryer. I don't even have the TV on. But I just want to get on here and make a little live and just talk about stuff, you know. I'm lucky I can go live on YouTube. Hey. Oh, I got a viewer. Hey, how you doing, girl? Or guy. Listen, we ain't being messy over here, so you don't want to stay over here, baby. We just talking about everyday life. Talking about these jobs and... Oh, okay, here you go. But anyway, I just want to come on here and just talk. That's all. You know, but it's quiet in here. I ain't even got the TV on, as you can see. You know who he sleep. He had to go get cleaned up, honey. He done went to sleep. I'm washing his little blankets and stuff. Well, I'm drying them. I'm just sitting up here. Just thank God for the peace. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I ain't got my hair tied up, but this is me. And you know, even with the little thin areas, it's all me, baby. Thank you. Lord, I ask that if anybody going through anything today, Lord, just help us. Help all of us. Everybody in the whole world, help us. Because we need help. The devil is busy. He out got people doing any and everything. You got to stay prayed up. I've been into my little Bible. Now, I ain't gonna front now. I've been trying to be consistent, but I have not been in the Bible for almost 2 weeks. See how God throw you? I mean, not God. The devil get you off track, but I'm about to get back on track. I am reading a book. Me and my daughter, we are starting a book club. So if anybody want to join, holla at your girl. I'm going to share the book with y'all. It's getting good. I just started. We just got the books yesterday. So I'm on chapter 2. I got like 6 more minutes with you guys. Yeah, so y'all, we just got to stay prayed, oh Lord. Pray, pray, pray. And I also ask God to give me better understanding of the Bible. You know, you can read, but you got to understand. You got to read and understand. And that have been something that I have had trouble with for a long time in my, you know, in school, you know, reading and comprehending. You know what I'm saying? I can read, I can comprehend, but sometimes, like, I might have to read it over again. But lately, it's been a while, And you know, I've been reading, and it's been coming a little easy for me. So if you want to join the book club, just holler at your girl. I'll put the book up that I'm reading. It's good though. I like to read. I like books. All kind of stuff. If I I believe you go hard. I believe he did. My dog, you go, Cheryl. I got some cleaning up to do, washing. Girl, I'm the washing queen. You heard? Child, pull a little washer and dryer. I thank God for it. I'm getting ready. It's a little chilly. I'm getting ready to. Got 4 more minutes. I'm about to get ready to get off a live. I enjoyed this live. Wait. I really came on here to raise HE double hockey sticks. But I had to stop myself. And remember, put it in God's hands. He gonna work it out. He gonna work. I gotta go to my mailbox. Oh, y'all, I gotta go to my mailbox. Because I had something delivered to my mailbox. I'm going down there and get it. I'm gonna drive to the mail. I can walk down there, but I just don't feel like walking. My leg hurt a little bit. Oh, boy. How many minutes? 3. Yeah, I ain't saying that. That's a shame. I remember one time, y'all, I was making a live. I had to delete it. Don't listen, but don't judge. Okay. I remember this been a while back. I was making a live, honey, and went to sleep. I was making a live, girl, and went to sleep. I'm goofy, y'all. Y'all gotta look over me. But anyway, it's been nice. I enjoyed this little live. Next time, for real, I'm gonna come on here, and we really gonna talk about some stuff. It's a lot of little stuff that I would like to talk about. So we gonna come back. We gonna talk about some stuff. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And Brandy, thank you for my first comment. I really appreciate it. But you know what I'm gonna do? On my live, my next live, I think I'm gonna have a giveaway. I ain't gonna say what it's gonna be. I ain't gonna do none of that. But on my next live, I'm gonna try to do it. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna try. I am gonna do a giveaway. So guys, listen. Take time out to love on your family, love your parents, love your children, love your grandchildren, love your spouse. Whatever you got going on, love the ones that love on you. Have a fantabulous day. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.